First thing is we'll determine which pump is out. Pump 1 works. Pump 2 definitely doesn't work. Pump 3 works. So let's pump 2. Take off the panel to the motor we're replacing. So after locating pump 2 and removing the access panel, we can definitely see why pump 2 is out. So we'll want to replace that. You'll want to order the exact hot tub pump that went out. This one's a Jacuzzi's Product Company brand, and you'll want to go with the model number that it says on the actual pump. Before taking all this off, you want to make sure you turn the breaker off to your tub also. You don't want any power to it because we're going to be wiring this new motor in and everything, so just turn the breaker off to the tub. First step is we're going to close the gate valves going to this pump to seal off the water to it, or if you don't have gate valves, you're going to have to drain the tub. First we'll loosen the unions to the pump. A pair of automotive oil filter pliers work best, especially in tight places. Next we'll take the mount off of the motor. This one's a 13 millimeter. Take the bonding wire off. Go ahead and pull the motor out. With the motor out, check our O-rings, make sure they're good. As you can see, it had a bleeder hose line on it for so you don't get airlocks. Took that off. We will reuse the hardware that hooks onto and screw that into the new motor. The air bleed line was squirting water out, so we just put a screwdriver in there. We'll remove the electrical wire cap now. I also like to take a picture of the wiring before I take it off. And in this situation, black goes to line 3, white goes to line 1, and your green ground is just screwed into the main frame. Remove the power plate on the new motor. Plug our terminals onto the new motor, black to 3, white to the 1, and we'll screw our ground back into the actual grounding plate to the motor. Install our air bleeder line. We'll want to tighten down our unions hand tight, and then just give them a quarter turn or so with some pliers to make sure they're tight. So everything's tightened, we'll open up our gate valves or fill our tub. Gate valves open, tub's full. Check your connections, make sure there's no leaks. Next we want to install and tighten down our motor mount. Put our ground back onto the motor. With our breaker back on, we're going to check pump 2 to make sure it works. We got bubbles. Put the pump on high. We'll check her one last time for leaks. She looks good. Let's put this tub back together. Another happy tub with Pool Elementary.